Shaanan is, I haven't had a chance to meet many people of Shaanan's family yet. I know that Shaanan's got his sister, one sister here, all the way from Toronto, he's here in the crowd tonight.
Toronto!
I managed to see a picture of Shaanan's dad yesterday and he looks like Joe Pesci. So I don't remember where I read this, I think it may have been Lady Yitzhak Berdichev. Says that when someone is doing something they enjoy, and when someone's doing something that's their natural position, you see a burning desire inside them, a burning light. And so many times, Shaanan, I see this incredible light coming out of you. You're doing things that you enjoy so much, but most of the time you're giving to others, and you're giving so much in what you do. And I'm so sure that in your marriage to Emma, who's got such a great chesed as well, and my wife and I have gotten to know over the past 8 months, she too has such incredible chesed and a desire to help you as a teacher beforehand when she was in England. And even now, when she's learning in Shepel, she has such a disposition to help so many people. And together you're going to be such a great light for all of Am Yisrael. All of Klal Yisrael are waiting for you for the moment you're going to be megalet to everybody. And I'm just so proud to be able to call you a friend, to be able to stand nearby. So that was very personal. It wasn't very funny, was it? I think we want more jokes. I'm going to note to self. Anyway, the last speaker tonight is that favourite Canadian that we mentioned earlier. Another Rabbi of the Khatam, and a Ragged Shir at Yeshiva Darche Noam Yeshiva, Rabbi Ron Amimeh.
The great Canadian political philosopher George Grant, in his masterpiece Lament for a Nation, The Defeat of Canadian Nationalism, argued that Canadian identity has been undermined by the economic and technical domination of the United States of America. Granting the Canadian military an errand boy for the Americans, then broadened his attack to take aim at technological progress and liberal principles that he believed sold the country out. Since he wrote the book in 1965, his message has not lost its relevance. Canadians are still Shaanan, perhaps to an even greater extent, subject to widespread homogenizing continentalist forces. Is there any hope for the average Canadian to do tshuva, to return to his roots? To renew his connection to all the values he once held dear? In other words, is there a possibility in our day and age for a homegrown Canadian to accept upon himself his inherent membership in the British Commonwealth? To discover the side of him which is regal, to see himself once again as a faithful subject of the Queen. It says in the Gemara Kiddushin. Should I sit down? Before I get to that, it's a nice thing. In Canada, actually, Shaanan might remember this. We're very much into hockey, and they occasionally had old timers hockey games where people in their 40s and 50s would come. So I look around the crowd. There's a Bible in the back, and all the old timers. It's very much a Canadian experience here tonight. Anyhow, some Torah. In the Gemara Kiddushin, Gemara quotes at Brisa in Rabbi Shimon. He says, "B'nei ma amra Torah ki kach ish isha." Why did the Torah say that a man takes and betroths a woman and not vice versa? It's the way of a man to pursue a woman, not vice versa. The person who lost the object pursues that which he lost. So it's very befitting, therefore, that we are gathered here at the Vort of our beloved Baal HaVeda, Toronto's very own Shaanan Scherer, and Essex native Emma. I always felt that when attending Vorts and Chasanas and Shema Brachas of Darche Noam students, I'm experiencing something that's transcendent, something cosmic. As I said before, this feeling that you found your lost half is enhanced by a return of a homegrown Canadian boy to his roots, to his British roots. So I think that basically, in my understanding of what happened over here, you had two people who came from backgrounds that were rich, backgrounds that were developed, they were well-educated people, and for some reason they decided to subject themselves to this protocol in the realm of halacha, Jewish observance, and then ultimately in the realm of marriage. And what has happened isn't just they were freed up to be themselves, they were freed up to hear the inner voice that the Torah is calling out and speaking to them from inside themselves, and they followed this process because Yusha b'tahara, and as a result of that, we're coming together and celebrating. We're celebrating a simcha that transcends this moment. It goes beyond the people here today. It's Mamish Binyan Yerushalayim. Remember a few years ago when there were terrible terrorist attacks, Rabbi Farber said that what we're really doing when we're celebrating the Vort of the couple that had the Vort that night, we're really building Churvat Yerushalayim. And our best answer to the threat of the Jewish people is more Jewish homes built on Torah, and Bezrat Hashem will provide them in Israel. There it's going.
Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Achadav.
When I was 8 years old, I had my bris, and that was really too painful, and I was too young to really remember it. My bar mitzvah was really a lot more of a bar and less of a mitzvah. And I can truly say that this stirring up to our chuppah, please God, 3 months from now, Erev Rosh Chodesh.